What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another live stream. And this will be my Browns Panthers Week 14 preview. Browns heading home after a disappointing game against the Houston Texans. And what do you know? We welcome a struggling Carolina Panthers team to First Energy Stadium. And I honestly think the Browns can get the win this week. I know not a lot of people are going to agree with that, because the Panthers are actually a pretty good team. But looking at how they've been playing, they're beatable, very beatable. So you already know what's going on in this, baby. I'm going to go hit you with the 3 keys to victory, player to watch, and then, of course, my prediction for this game. And then afterwards, I will get to the comments. I already see a few people are in here. What's good, Killer Shot in Hurricane Lane? You got Tyscom in the house, too. You already know the moderators in the building, making sure you guys act right in the comment section. Otherwise, they're going to time you out. But before I get to talking about this Panther game, got some news to pass along. Urban Meyer has decided to retire. I'm a poet, and I don't know it. But no, on a real note, Urban Meyer has decided to retire after this season. Not surprising, considering he's been dealing with a lot of headaches, not because of the team, but because he has a cyst in his brain. And every time the dude gets mad, he gets a splitting headache. Like, I know what that kind of headache must feel like. I mean, imagine, getting mad at a player for making a bad play. Like, for instance, getting mad at Dwayne Haskins for making the wrong read, or getting mad at Damon Arnett for being a bum. And then all of a sudden you get a splitting headache that drops you to your knees. Like, that's what Urban Meyer's had to deal with for a very long time. So sad to see him go, but Ryan Day will be taking over as head coach for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And we already saw what he can do. The team did just fine with Ryan Day in the first 3 games of the season. But enough of talking about Ohio State, all right? Let's talk about this Panther game, all right? So against the Texans, the Browns got to Deshaun Watson pretty often. Of course, sometimes they got to him, and then Watson would just slither away like a snake. But we did get to him a few times. And on the other side, our offensive line still has not allowed a sack in like 3 games, which is very impressive. And to think if Greg Robinson hadn't held, Antonio Callaway would have had a 76-yard touchdown, and that would have been so lit. But he held, then 2 plays later, Mayfield hit Callaway again, and I thought it was a touchdown. You saw me in my live stream. I was going nuts, and then he fumbled. Of course, that's the most Browns thing to happen. But looking at the Panthers secondary, that ain't the best secondary. I've been told by several NFC South rivals that James Bradbury is a bum, and we already saw what Antonio Brown did to Dante Jackson. I'm pretty sure Jackson would be matched up with Jarvis. I'm pretty sure. So I think Jarvis will have a little something for him. Callaway, I don't know if Callaway is going to be on Bradbury, but I'm pretty sure no matter who he's on, who he's matched up against, I'm pretty sure Callaway will have a good day. And I actually look for Callaway to redeem himself with a touchdown catch. Maybe he has another 76-yarder that doesn't get called back this time. How about that, huh? I don't even know how many times Callaway has caught a deep pass. He hasn't caught many of them. The one I know he caught for a touchdown was the one that Tyrod threw to him. Now, hopefully, our offensive line can keep Baker upright, which they've done a pretty good job of doing these last couple games. I mean, Julius Peppers, and you got Luke Kuechly on that defense for the Panthers. They don't really have too many other people I know of. I mean, you got Kawan Short, a guy that I kind of wanted in free agency a while back. But, yeah, he's still with the Panthers. He's actually pretty good. They got some good players, I guess. Of course, on offense, you got Cam Newton. You got Christian McCaffrey, who is a monster. DJ Moore, my guy Curtis Samuel. It's kind of weird. They have 2 guys with the same abilities in McCaffrey and Samuel. They must really like those Swiss Army knife, running back, receivers kind of guys. They must love those guys, right? But the key for the Browns defense is to get after Cam Newton and ruin his day. I mean, the dude threw 4 interceptions against a bunch of like third and fourth string corners in Tampa Bay. And Tampa doesn't really have the best pass rush. And now they're going up against Myles Garrett. Hopefully Larry will be able to play. I don't know. I mean, he said his bicep injury wasn't too bad. And then, of course, he got Trevon Coley and Emmanuel Ogbah. But hey, got some good news. Money Mitch is coming back. Yeah, Money Mitch. Terrence Mitchell is coming back this week. Hopefully Denzel Ward will be able to play, although he's in concussion protocol. Then he got Randall and Peppers in the back in the secondary. Our secondary ain't too bad. As long as TJ Carey ain't matched up on Chris McCaffrey somehow, I think we'll be just fine. But, yeah, I see a W for the Browns this week. Now let's get to the 3 keys to victory, shall we? Not trying to waste too much time here. I'm going to get to the comments in a little bit and talk to the people. You already know. But key number 1, this is the big one. Force turnovers. I'm pretty sure the Texans game was their first game all season in which the Browns did not force a single turnover. We did force a fumble, but we did not recover it. Just a little slow on the recovery there, and I think it rolled out of bounds too. So we did force a fumble, but we couldn't recover it. So there's that. And then on the other side of things, don't turn the ball over, right? You're not going to win games, especially on the road, which this is at home, so that's good. But you're not going to win games when you're -4 in the turnover differential department. And then, of course, got to take care of the ball when you get it. Callaway, I see you. I'm talking about you, man. I'm pretty sure if he would have put the ball in his left hand, he would have been fine. Because I believe it was the safety. I'm pretty sure it was Justin Reed. Came over from the right side and knocked the ball out. Callaway switches hands, hits Reed with a stiff arm. He's probably down at maybe the 2, or maybe he somehow dives into the end zone. Who knows? But he didn't do that. Rookie mistake. He'll learn from it. I hope he can redeem himself this week. And then, of course, Baker throwing 4 interceptions. That ain't good either. Or 3 interceptions, whatever. He threw a lot of them. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. So hopefully he can have a big day. I think he will. I think our offense will go nuts against this Panthers defense. As long as we can keep Baker on his feet and get that running game going, we'll be just fine. Speaking of the running game, get Duke Johnson involved. Yeah, that's key number 2. Get Duke Johnson involved. I barely saw him get the ball last week. Did he even get the ball last week? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure he did. He hasn't gotten the ball much. Of course, it didn't really help that we were losing, but still, man, you got to give Duke the ball. When he gets the ball, he's dangerous, right? It's not that hard. And key number 3, this is another good one. Play smart. No penalties, all right? We've been pretty good with the penalties these past couple of weeks, but when we do get a penalty, it's usually a drive killer, or much like we saw with the Callaway touchdown, it ruins a big play. To think if Greg does not hold, that's a touchdown. And that game probably goes a whole nother way. But can't do nothing about it now. So my player to watch this week, you already know, Myles Garrett. I think he could have a big day. The only problem with Myles is that he's going to have to try and catch Cam Newton, and he's elusive. But I think you should be able to get him a few times. And then my prediction, I think the Browns are going to get the win by a final score. I think it'll be a comfortable win. I'm going to say 24-14. There you go. So with that being said, let's get to these comments, see what's going on. Got Killer Shot, Hurricane Lane, what's good? Tice Gum, you just have to stop Christian. Yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do. And got to watch out for DJ Moore, though. He's actually good. And Hurricane with the Baker Mayfield will be on the warpath. Oh, he'll be on a warpath for sure. He made a statement in the second half. Yeah, he must have taken a nap in the locker room because he woke up dangerous in the second half. That's for sure. He wasn't dangerous at all in the first half. Like, God, wow. I won't be here at 4 o'clock going to a basketball game. Nice. Going to the docks. doctor after the Rose Bowl. He is retiring. Yeah, he's retiring after the Rose Bowl. Talking about Urban Meyer. It's contagious, bruh. Dangerously contagious, dude. Callaway will learn. He's got to head to the pylon, not the safety. That's another thing about it. You saw him. I mean, maybe he was gassed after running 76 yards for nothing, but if you're going to run out of gas, run towards the pylon. Don't run towards the safety. You're making his job easier. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Shout out to Believeland. We got W for the Browns. Yes, I believe so. Baker Mayfield made a statement in the second half Sunday. He will be on a warpath. Yep. To be fair, he saw someone the other way. Yeah. I know Perryman was around there with Callaway when he made that other catch, but Perryman laid a nice block on someone other than the guy he probably should have blocked. That was coming right at Callaway. But got 5 people in here. I'm not really expecting a large crowd for this one. Figured I'd try to get this baby out live. I tried it last week and I kept messing up, so I figured, screw it. I'm just going to do a regular video. Might be doing it like this from now on. This is a lot of fun. But, oh, yeah, Perryman is pretty good for a bust. You know, he sucked in Baltimore, and what do you know? We bring him in. People are like, oh, man, you know, he sucks. But he's actually done pretty good, believe it or not, you know? But I'm really confident that we can get this win against the Panthers. We only have one more home game after this, and that is in 2 weeks against the Bungles. And the Bungles just lost A.J. Green for the season. You know, and what's funny about that is I was told that A.J. Green's going to come back, and he's going to be pissed. Well, he ain't coming back until next year now, which makes the Bungles even worse. 8-8 for the Panthers season record. I could see that. Definitely, I could definitely see that going on for the Panthers. But, you know, they're not playing too good right now, and we need to take advantage. You know, we need to have our foot on their throat and step on it. Stomp a mud hole in the Panthers. Got to get after Cam Newton. And the thing about Cam Newton is that, as we saw against the Steelers, you beat him up enough, he's going to pretty much quit. He's going to just wave the white flag. He'll be like, I'm done. He'll throw in the towel. What's going on? Oh, God, he's back. Oh. This guy. That's not me. I don't know what the heck's going on. Friggin' fake crazy dog's back. I like our group of 4 receivers. Landry, Higgins, Callaway, Perryman. Got to go get Hollywood Brown and maybe a free agent veteran. I just realized that Ricardo Lewis was still a Browns receiver, but he's been out since the preseason due to neck surgery. I just remembered he's our receiver. He's on the team. If we win this game, our only other real challenge is Denver. Yeah. But I think we can take Denver. I think we can take them if we play our best. Another tough game. I think we can easily get maybe two more wins, three wins out of these final 4. I think it's real attainable. You know, finish the season with like 7 or 8 wins. That'd be sick. Especially coming off 0-16. 7-8 wins would be lit. 7-8-1, yeah. Probably will get cut next training camp. I wouldn't be surprised if you're talking about Ricardo. I mean, we'll see how he is coming off of neck surgery. I actually didn't even know he had a neck issue. I mean, I saw him in that little off-season video working out with Jarvis, and he looked fine. And then I hear that, oh, you know, he's got a neck injury and he's getting surgery and he'll be out for the year. I'm like, well then, okay. Who? I think he's talking about Ricardo Lewis. He was the receiver from Auburn that famously caught the prayer from Jordan Hare pass. Remember that? That pass that was tipped by a Georgia corner or person in the secondary, and it fell into his hands and he took off for the touchdown. I'm pretty sure that play's pretty famous around there. Yeah, Ricardo Lewis. The dude, I don't even think he's caught a touchdown to this day. I remember last year, like, he was one of our best receivers because we didn't really have much. Remember that? I remember when our receiving core was so bad. It's like I couldn't even talk trash about it. But now our receiving core is actually not bad. We got Jarvis, we got Callaway. Maybe we keep Perryman, see what happens. But if you could trade Baker Mayfield for any other quarterback, who would it be? I wouldn't trade him. I love Baker. The quarterbacks I would trade him are too old. Freaking Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. Maybe Drew Brees too, but yeah, they're kind of getting up there in age. But they're elite. Yeah, but I like Baker Mayfield. He has that it factor with him. He's got a bit of swagger. I mean, I haven't seen this much swagger with a quarterback since maybe Johnny Manziel, and we all know how he ended up. Johnny Manziel had swagger, but he was also a bit of a douchebag. With Baker Mayfield, yes, he has some swagger. Yes, he is kind of a douchebag. He is a bit of a cocky ass a-hole too. But the one thing that he has over Johnny is that he loves the game of football. All Johnny cared about was partying and getting lit. He didn't care about football. I still wonder why we drafted him. That first round draft class, Justin Gilbert and Johnny Manziel, might have been the worst draft class I've seen. Those two guys. Whatever happened to Justin Gilbert? He's still sleeping in? Damn. Could have had Odell Beckham. Could have had Jarvis Landry. But no. Let's get Justin Gilbert and Johnny Manziel. I remember when we drafted those two guys, I thought Justin Gilbert could be pretty good. I believe he only had one career interception, and it was a pick six against the Colts in 2014. And then Johnny Manziel, he only has what? One win in his career? Baker's already surpassed him. Yeah, the only answer. I remember that, guys? We drafted Johnny Manziel. There was a lot of hype, media circus. People think he's our franchise quarterback. We're going to win a Super Bowl with Johnny Manziel. And then nothing. Trash. And then, of course, who could forget the classic Billy Manziel incident? He and Josh Gordon were not match made in heaven. Not at all. But enough talking about those guys, man. What else we got to talk about, man? This game's going to be a good game. Want to give a quick shout out to some Panther fans on here. Josh Dubrell, J-Dub, CPG, Carolina Panthers guy, my dude. He doesn't really do many videos anymore. He may come in for a video or two, but he doesn't really do videos anymore. And then you got this other dude, 8 Camel Toes. Okay, that's an interesting name for a YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, and then you got this bandwagon Steeler douchebag, Austin Talks. Now, shout out to Steel Maiden. You probably, if you know Steel Maiden, you know the whole feud between those two guys. But this dude used to be a Steeler fan. And then he chose to be a Panther fan. He left the Steelers to go be a Panther fan. Okay, Johnny's main skill was luck. Yeah. I'll never forget when he played against the Titans. Was it 2015? I never forget his first game. Like, I remember 2014, late in the season, Hoyer got hurt. Johnny Manziel goes in against, I know he went in against the Panthers. He started against the Panthers, and then he got hurt. And we're like, oh, great. What was it? Connor Shaw went in there, and we almost won the game. I remember that, too. We were leading late in the game, and then the Panthers drove on down the field and beat us. And then the Ravens game. Yeah. Ironically, that was the last time we played the Panthers, was with Manziel. Now we got Baker. We'll see how this goes. That 2014 season, man, it went from all the way up here. We were talking playoffs, and then down the crapper. Yeah. Our last win that year came against the Falcons. How about that? Right? Yeah, and then we were beating the Colts. Should have beat them. But they wound up beating us. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. That was the game Justin Gilbert got his only pick six. I think that was one of his only interceptions of his career. And then we got rid of him a while later. Good times, man. Good times with that squad. But this is a whole new team. Panthers are struggling. We're trying to get back in the winning side of things, man. I feel good about this one. After this one, next week we got a Saturday night game. Yeah, Saturday night. I'll be live streaming. As far as I know, I'll probably tweet about it or something. Or chances are if I go live, I'm probably live streaming or whatnot. But Broncos next week on Saturday night, and then afterwards we got the Bungles. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a dub. And then afterwards we got the Ravens. So yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here now. We've been going almost 20 plus minutes. I already did my preview, man. This was a lot of fun. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to all the moderators. I'll probably go live. Maybe I don't know. Probably Saturday again. I'll probably go live Saturday to do my Panther week wrap up. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video live stream. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to people viewing. 2 likes. Woohoo. But yeah, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns, and I'm out.